within the body, we'll find a force that's observing the body. This force is not the body. This force is sitting on a throne created by the body. And the deeper we go into this force, the more we get to know this force, the closer we come to the intelligence that created the body. There at the source, there's a unification between the one observing the body and the intelligence that created the body. The outer garments, the garments created from matter, or the garments created by the emotions, or the garments created by the intellect. All these are dressing an essence. That essence gets revealed in intelligence. Intelligence is at the root of all the clothing of the essence that's observing. As we go closer to the one observing, as we're going to leave this world of matter, the essence that is observing is going to withdraw into itself. And there the intelligence will be revealed more than it is here in the world of matter, because here in the world of matter, the intelligence can only be expressed to the extent that it can dress in the intellect, in the emotions, and in the physical matter. Here the intelligence gets expressed through the details of creation. But when the essence gets absorbed back into itself, the intelligence is known by its root, not by the details. The intelligence gets revealed by its very nature, and it's not dressed in the garments of intellect, emotion, and matter that we have to interpret when we are looking at it from within the body. And so that intelligence knows itself, and that intelligence is at the root of the intellect. The intellect cannot conquer that intelligence, because that intelligence is running the intellect. The intelligence that runs the intellect is more intimate with our essence than anything we could possibly think. Everything we think is a ray coming forth from that essence. When we are in the world of matter, we can easily forget the essence. We can easily build gods for ourselves in the world of matter, emotion, and intellect. This means that our behavior is directed by something that is our own creation, our own projection, a ray of our own light that has been shaded by misunderstood events and beliefs, by emotions that have been offended by the environment, by matter that humanity competes over. And then when we forget the essence, we lose access to the essence. We don't lose access to the essence because it's less present. The essence is always present. Nothing else would exist otherwise. We lose access because we are no longer present. We are in a story we are in some type of a competition, some type of a race, someone who has something to prove. Why do we have to prove anything? Because the world of matter, the world of emotion, or the intellect is making us believe that we have to. We have to prove that we are worthy. Worthy of what? Worthy of being ourselves. This is an idea. No other creature ever thinks that it's not worthy of being itself, except the human. And then, if we don't believe we are worthy of being ourselves, we don't allow ourselves to be ourselves. We get in the way. Why is there something in the way? Because our intellect has come to a certain conclusion about the host that's carrying it. The host it's supposed to be serving and working for. The emotions react. The emotions react to the collective as if what the intellect is saying is true. If the intellect brings the emotions into conflict with the essence, then there's less life, there's less desire, there's less ability to be what already is. And so we want to get in touch with this intelligence, the intelligence that is within our essence. But the only way to get in touch with this intelligence is if we learn not to worship the world of matter, not to worship the world of emotion, not to worship the world of the intellect. These are all called others. Why are they others? Because they're not the one. And if you worship them, then it's called worshiping an other, taking from reality and giving it to a concept, giving it to an experience, giving it to a slice of reality, taking all of reality and giving it to a piece of reality. That's called wasting it. That's called calling the Lord's name in vain. That's called worshiping idols. What are idols? Idols are ideas. It doesn't matter what's at the other side of the idol, whether it's a person or a place or an object or even a concept of some type of heaven or some type of place that is somewhere else. All these are ideas. When these ideas are worshipped, then we are giving away the power that is real to another that is not real. And then the one that is has less. And then when we will remember that we are the one that is, then we will be disappointed that we had less. This intelligence, that's the essence of all that exists, is the name of the one that we cannot even say that he exists. Exists would be an understatement. Existence means temporary space and time. That's the way our imagination draws existence. And so we cannot say that he exists. He's not under space and time. We cannot even say a name to that state. We participate in that state. We also participate in the state that is under space and time. We are the bridge between the state that we can't even call existence, it's life itself, before it existed, and the worlds that have limit, the world of the intellect, the world of the emotions, and the world of matter. We are the ones who go through all the levels and give form to the spirit that animates them. This intelligence is the root, is the father of the human intelligence that is in charge of the intellect. So when the human intelligence is similar to its nature, then the intellect is pure and the beliefs are accurate. But when the human intelligence is distant from its nature, the intellect offends the intelligence that created it. The intellect thinks it's smarter than the one who formed existence. The intellect forgets that it is a product of that intelligence. It can never be anything else. When the intellect believes that it's its separate master, that it has its own domain, that it has an individual kingdom, it becomes an enemy of the intelligence that designed it. And the intelligence that designed it will behave with it according to its own measure. The intellect is going to result in emotions, and the emotions are going to decide how the essence is going to treat the intellect. The emotions are drawing within the world of thought. And this results in the direction of where the intellect is going to analyze, what it's going to calculate, where are the conclusions it's going to arrive to. All this depends on the emotions who are driving the intellect for some type of a gain that is not yet verbal. The intellect is trying to find words for it. And it shall. And so the emotions decided where the intellect is going to look for definition and what the words that are going to come are going to reflect. What type of interaction is being created. And so one might say, but I'm simply stating the truth. And the truth has so many parts. Anything within the truth can be stated. This is not the question of whether we're stating the truth or not. The question is, what is the motivation? What is the emotion that's driving us to state that truth? And so the emotions are causing the intellect to draw a specific reality. And this drawing becomes the dress of the essence to the intellect. The intellect is trying to understand the essence, but it only has access to its own drawings. So from within its drawings, it's trying to analyze the essence that is at the root of these drawings. It doesn't have access to anything else. And where within the drawings are we going to search to find the essence? That depends on the emotion. Every emotion will look in different thoughts in order to find the nature of the essence, to try to express the nature of the essence. This is what we say when we speak about the holiness of the source, the holiness of the essence. We say holy, meaning that it is something beyond, it is something that's not getting contaminated by the timely. It's not getting contaminated by what happens in time and space. It's holy because it's reserved permanently, because its sacredness is the cause of what is under time and space. And so we say 3 times, holy from any matter, holy from any emotional charge, holy from any intellectual drawings. The angels say, He is not with us. Who are the angels? The ones who are drawing the intellect, the ones who are drawing the emotions, the ones who are drawing the movement within matter. They say, the Lord is not with us. We are under space and time. The Lord is beyond space and time. The Lord is one of the essence. That essence is at the root of the one who is observing, the intelligence that is drawing, and dwells within the intellect, the emotion, and space and time, the world of matter. The essence reveals itself through all these layers, but not within them is the essence. But man participates in the essence. Man can know the essence. Man can go beyond what he draws in his thoughts. The other animals don't have access to such a place. That's why they're not considered to be a part of the divine, even though everything is the divine. But their inability to become aware means that in this condition they have left the divine. In this condition they have forgotten that they are divine. And man can forget, like he is forgetting now, but man can also remember, like he's going to remember very soon. And when man remembers, then man is higher than all the angels. Man is connected to the root, to the essence, to the intelligence that formulated all the angels and gave them their tasks and calls them by name, each one to its task. When the intelligence is present, it makes order of its angels. When the intelligence is unconscious, the angels are running it, spending its energy as they see fit. Sometimes the angels are in conflict with each other, or the angels in one being are in conflict with the angels of other beings. But when the intelligence is present, then there is peace between all the angels, because they all know who they are worshiping, who they are serving. They're serving the essence, they're serving the truth that exists in all. This essence, when the intellect is not using the power of speech, but this essence is using the power of speech, this is prophecy, the revelation of the essence. The power of speech belongs to the essence. The power of speech does not belong to the intellect. The intellect belongs to the same one as the power of speech. And so when the speech goes back to the essence, this is the meaning of prophecy. When speech is worshipping the world of the intellect, or the world of the emotion, or the world of matter, then this speech is sorcery. This speech is a manipulation. It's an idea that took the host hostage and is using its powers in order to multiply itself. It's not the will of the essence. And therefore, it doesn't reflect his name. It doesn't reflect his truth. It doesn't appease the nature of the soul. When the essence will be revealed, the name will be one. The name that has been fragmented between so many ideas and beliefs, and memories and stories, is going to be one. It's going to be united as something that cannot appear in any form of drawing, in any story. The stories are only here to compete with other stories. If we are lost in the world of the intellect, we need a story to wake us up. If we are lost in the world of emotion, we need understanding to heal us. If we are lost in the world of matter, we need the right beliefs and the right attributes in order to liberate us. But then when we return to the essence, there is a unification. There, everything that seemed to be other is revealed to be as no other, just a projection of the same one. And immediately when we come back to the essence, there's forgiveness. The nature of the essence is forgiveness. The nature of the idols is to hold the score. If we don't hold the score, then they would disappear. Their existence depends on holding score. The nature of the essence is forgiveness. What was is no longer a concern once we found the essence. Whatever was had to be in order for us to discover the essence. But as long as we are concerned with the world of matter, emotion, and intellect, in those worlds, the score is what keeps them alive. The score is what allows them to matter. The score is what gives them access to our biology in order to keep manifesting themselves.